Hello? I can't hear you, Steve. Can't hear you. I don't know if I can hear me. Let's check out the Facebook Live. Crossroads. Can hear me. Yeah, they can hear me, but they can't hear you. So I'm happy to crack on if you want. How are you? They can't hear you, so I'm happy to crack on if you want. I'll turn that noise off. This is a bit bright. Whoa. Okay, hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Talking Live at 9 p.m. It is going to be my new time. I think that is realistically when I can actually go live. A lot has happened. How are you, first of all? As you can see, like I have a different background. My studio is not ready. I am actually using a, um, a personal hotspot from one of my other phones to make it work on the laptop. And to my pleasant surprise, I actually had over 90% of the power. So I was thinking, I can't find the leads, as no, she'd be late for her wedding. I thought that's a woman's prerogative. That's normal. You should have said, I'll be late for my funeral. Absolutely. I want to make sure everybody had a good cry before before they can send me off. So everything, my office is a little bit bare. Uh, a lot has happened. And actually, let me just make a little correction here, Mr. Beer. I have had, what time I got up? I got up at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. I have just finished, literally 10 to 9. I walked in my little office. No, 4 p.m., 4 a.m. I have just done 14 hours. 14 hours. I signed on 5:15. Yes. 5:15, and I finished just after 8 o'clock. And by the time I've come home, it's 10 to 9, and I literally, it was maybe just a little bit before then, and I thought, let me, before I actually go round my lovely Gemma's house, I can check how much power I have, because if I haven't got the power, I won't be able to go live even at hers. And because I don't know where the leads are. Can't find the leads. Whether the leads are with me or with a very friendly person, I don't know. I have, my stuff is everywhere, around my friend's house, my house, lockers, lovers. I don't know. you know. Now then, I have to go through a list of how many lovers. I know you were expecting this humor from me, so I just don't want to disappoint. So, how many lovers? I do every time I start counting, and I kid you not, because some days one gets curious, like, about the number. And I tell you what, every time I start counting, I'm like, oh yeah, forgot about number one. How does one forget about number one? You may wonder. uh, uh, yeah, I tried putting them in categories, like everybody begins with A. Apparently, I've got 2 M's and no, 3 M's. and there's another M on the way. And few T's and few W's. It is Friday. We get, big one, small one. No, I only deal with capital letters, darling. You should know this. So a lot has happened. 14 hours. Let me just go back to the point. Steve is trying to distract me here. So I have, after 14 hours, and 14 hours, and that's a really good number, because there are a few things I want to pay off. Christmas is coming. I want to save up for my holiday. I want to really have a good time. I have cancelled three holidays this year because a lot of things have happened and I needed to make changes to my life, and that means cancelling a holiday. But I've got many holidays to come, so I'm not worried. And then I've walked in my wonderful little office, which needs a little bit filling, as you can see. The books are in the locker. So I only want to bring stuff in that I need and that is current. So I thought, as soon as I walked in, I thought, let's check the power on the laptop. Luckily, I had a full power on the laptop, and then I thought, oh, now the idea just entered my head. Why not use a hotspot? See if it works from mobile to laptop. And it did. So I have got a working laptop with power and the internet. So I was like super pleased. I was really pleased. That meant I didn't have to disturb my dearest Gemma and go live from her place. And also not be super late, because if I had popped round hers, I wouldn't have been just 4 minutes late. I would have been very, very late. So, I think I need a pat on my back, actually. After being such a good girl, working so hard and helping so many school children today on their field trips, and helping teachers and keeping my smile and socializing with colleagues, arranging lifts for old people. I'm kind of cool, and I feel like I'm a superwoman. So I have done really well. Not only I have worked so hard, but I have socialized a little bit, rested a bit, helped a lot. So, and after that, I'm still finding enough energy to, serve the community that wonderful Mr. Beer has set on Crossroads Podcast UK, the radio show that that is worth listening to, because there's so many representatives who, not representatives, presenters, I should say. There's so many presenters who bring so much. I mean, Crossroads are always busy. I don't know if you tune into the radio, but I get notification, Crossroads going live. Crossroads going live. I'm thinking, I just don't have the time. I would love to listen to all of them. But you've got the beauty about social media is you can just go back on that Crossroads Podcast UK radio and have a look at all the shows. And whoever you like following, just like any other radio station, whoever you find interesting, helpful, smiley, happy, and who brings you just naughtiness, fun, and joy, that'd be, of course, me, wouldn't it? Makes perfect sense, right? So I feel I actually really wanted to just have a lovely bath, and I've run out of time. I've run out of time that much. I actually haven't got the time to pour a drink. This is how hard I work. Don't believe it. What don't you believe, Steve? Believe it. You have sent me well done, actually. So you can't go back on your words and say don't believe it. So thank you for waiting. I think if all is okay with Mr. Beer, I think 9 o'clock every Friday would just be fine with me. I think. Um, I mean, I did started to do pastoral, street pastoring, and that begins at 9:30. So that means, I can always join them a bit later if I do it, and it's not every Friday. So, and I do have to, you know, sort of readjust to my new life. And what a chaotic spot. Okay, you can have the X-rated spot. uh, X-rated. Okay, I think people can only deliver that kind of content if they have the finesse, and I pass that. I think I qualify for that. 9 o'clock. I think we are going to try Friday, every Friday, 9 p.m. Talking Live will go live. And the reason why I have been very disruptive, because I have had faced some domestic crisis, and you know things happen. I don't hate anybody. Things happen. People move on. But suddenly, you have to make, out of a self respect for yourself, you have to make certain changes. And I had to make those changes very, very quickly. And I am so very, very grateful to numerous friends who have helped, not just helping me move my stuff, but helping me by sending me a text and asking me if I was okay, asking where I was cooking, for example. I had one friend who provided a meal. I have one, my dearest friend, who provided shelter, and she gave me loads of time. That's my dearest, dearest friend. I call her as my baby sis, Gemma. She's probably listening, but she has been just so marvelous, and I am so grateful because not only she's given me her time, but I stayed over at hers. And we had numerous chats and a lot of repetitive conversation. And this is why Talking Life is brilliant, because we talk about real stuff that's happening. Because this isn't just oh yeah, I mean I live a pretty perfect life. I love my life. I love everything I do and say, and how I live, and how I joyfully share. Uh, but that is how I have set my life to be. But that doesn't mean disruptions don't happen. That doesn't mean toxicity doesn't happen. That doesn't mean happiness and sorrowness doesn't happen. Of course it does, because every day brings something new. This is the beauty about life. No one day is the same. In my views, I mean, some people just get bored and depressed because they are not really in par with how life is meant to be. So if you are just sitting on your ass and doing nothing and complaining about boredom, then really just get yourself up and do something about it. Do something about your life. Life is so exciting. I don't know why I'm like that. I just love life. So I am very, very grateful to the friends who have helped or who've been helping me for the past month. I've been using their gardens for storage, using their greenhouses. I had to very quickly move stuff. So I've used the storage, I had to expend more money and use the storage units. And, there were a number of people on standby to say, okay, I'm coming round if this happens. And I tell you what, it is, although it was a really bad situation, the fact that there's so many people who come to your aid because you're Angela. Of course, right? Why would you not want to help me? I love you. And they do that all out of love. Love is such a beautiful thing. Out of love, we do enormous stuff. We do incredible stuff. We just lay our lives and say, never mind this, I am going to do that. And one feels very humbled and honored by the love I have received. I mean, I know all these people love me, but when people love you even that much more because you're going through hard time, I mean, they are beyond family. You can't even give them the title they're family. They are far more than a family. I don't rate family. To me, family is not important. It doesn't matter if you're blood or non-blood. How you treat me tells me how closer you are to my heart. And whoever is closer to my heart will have forever love from me. And so I have found amazing love. And I know this is like family that I have chosen, the family that I am so blessed with, and family who's not toxic. So I'm very, very grateful. I tell you, if it wasn't, for people like the ones I've mentioned, and a number of other people, my colleagues, people who've communicated online and offered help, and I said, "You're way too far." And thank you for helping, but I've got friends close by. It doesn't matter if somebody actually comes to your help or not. The fact that they made an effort to contact you more than once and inquired how you're doing, what you're doing, what's happening, you know very well. Soon as you say, "I need help," they will be there. They will be there no matter what. I mean, yesterday I was speaking to um, my business partner in Scotland because we were having a catch up. So I said, it was just a really nice catch up because, um, you know, all of these little gems of helps we get, it happens not just, it happens mainly when people give you time, whether that time is talking or, you know, sharing a cheeky ciggy together or having a cup of tea together or, just being available when you call. All of these things are vital when you're going through a really crap time. And it's people who are in your circle, they lift you in an amazing way. So although you should be going through like really horrible time and you should feel low, but the fact that you're feeling quite happy, even in your worst time, shows not just what a courageous human being you are, but you are a great human being because you are surrounded by great human beings. And you must be wondering, so what are we talking about today? My topic for today is a little catch up. The importance of catching up and the importance of catching up in a timely fashion. When somebody offers help, have you noticed that there are some people who offer help when the event is over? It's almost like you shouldn't have bothered. But that's not what the topic is about because I haven't got anybody who offered help after the event. All my help was very, very current. So I want to discuss a little bit about, how often do you catch up with your friends? We almost are automated, aren't we? Like on a daily basis to make time for the people we live with. We don't have choice. We have to make time for them. And but how often do you make time for people who don't live with you, but who are equally important in your life? I know so many people because um, from the care that I provide, that I know so many people who miss out in that important time. I hear so many people say, I was thinking about going and meeting them, and I can't believe that person's gone. Oh, I've been trying to catch up with that individual for years now, just didn't get round to it. If you don't catch up with the people you think about catching up with, if you're not doing it, they're simply not important to you. So declutter your mind and stop wasting your energy. Because if you cared about somebody, you would make an effort. End of. You would make an effort. You would pick up the phone and you would talk to them. You would pick up the phone and ask how they are. You would pick up the phone and ask what they need. And no matter how tired you are, you would do it, because what you do, how you show your love, is through your actions and not just words. It's not just, there's some sayings goes like, it's not what you say, what you do, and sometimes they say it's not what you do, it's what you say. People twist things around all the time. Actually, we need both. We need both. We need to say the right things, and we need to talk about the right things, and we need to suggest the right things, and we need to act the right way. You know, it's all about catching up. And I tell you what, even in my worst period, like, it wasn't my worst period. It was like, yeah, it was more or less going to happen early next year, but it happened quickly, and it disrupted a lot. Lack of time. I was tired. I was working. I was caring. All of those things I could have just cancelled, and some events I did need to cancel because there are just not enough hours, and you do have to, you know, give the priority to yourself. You need to prioritize that you need rest, and you need sleep, and you need whiskey. Like, I haven't even had time to pour myself whiskey. I can't pour myself gin and tonic because I have run out of tonic. And with the move and everything, it's like I am so missing my gin and tonic. I was really thinking I'm going to grab tonic today. I'm going to have G&T from my new office, right? That was the plan. I've totally run out, and not run out of whiskey or G&T, but I need to add my stock. So next Friday at 9 o'clock on Crossroads Podcast UK, you will be having G&T with me. I hope it will be stirred, not shaken. I can't be bothered with all that. So I do enough shaking about on the road every day, so just stirred will do. I just want things quick. It's like, just pour, stir, off you go. Go, go, go. Oh, I can just taste the gin. I am so thirsty right now. Not just for G&T. I I I cannot tell you the last time I had a drink. I cannot tell you. One is just so busy. I After I finish this, right, I am going to have a lovely hot bath, and I am going to have a small whiskey, because again, I'm getting up very early in the morning, and I've got, a few hours or just morning run that I'm doing, and I've got morning overtime, and I have to be really good girl and get up early, and so can't really drink. Like, I am too busy for drinking. Something's not right. But I feel blessed because there are a few things I need to pay for, and I need to work, and the Lord, the universe, provided me work. So I will not, have a drink and get silly, and I will just, be a good girl for a few months. I can't do the good girl thing for an entire year. That will just kill me. So catching up. This is why I love talking live. This is what talking is all about. One thing we lack in our community is we don't have a community. We are surrounded by billions of people, and I have done a talk on that, so I won't repeat myself too much here. But talking, it's extremely important. What am I doing right now? Talking. I'm talking to you. Talk is extremely important. I read a post um, the other no, I read a post today about how exercise is so important. It's just the way it was worded, and he said, it's amazing that we are not making use of um, we're not making use of free medication for private. There's a noise coming. I'm thinking, where's the noise coming from? I think there's a party going on next door. I think there's some kind of party going on. But anyway, everything is shut, but I can hear it. Uh, um, oh, where was I? That totally lost me. Oh, where was I? Steve, I've forgotten what I was talking about there. I totally lost it. I know it was talking about Alcoholic Anonymous. I was not talking about Alcohol Anonymous. No. Community. I know I was talking about community, but I've lost my trail of thought. Um, ah, well, it'll come to me. Yeah, whatever it is. Whatever I was talking about, it'll come to me. But the importance of community, talking, post. I was talking about the post. They said, exercise is actually the most effective medicine for depression or mental health. And a lot of people do invest in exercising. They join the gym. I have. And one of my close friends, I mean, he regularly goes to the gym. And he goes to the gym mainly to manage his mental health, because if he doesn't go to the gym, he gets very not depressive, but it's like he feels tense, and there is anxiety. So it's like I go to the gym for my mental health. So what do you do for your mental wellness? And I thought, it's actually free to exercise. You can just go for a walk, and that will do wonders for if you're feeling a little bit low. It will do wonders for your mood, right? Mental health is extremely important. If your mental environment isn't, in the right form, we don't operate at our optimum level. We can only live efficient lives, or at optimum lives, or optimum living, uh, hashtag optimum living if you want, if our mental health was spot on. And really, this is one of the reasons I am very, very careful who is in my environment, who is talking to me, who is interfering with my energy, because all of that is extremely important. If you study these things, it's very important who you bring in your circle, because words pierce your energy, and they're like poison darts that penetrate and infect your thoughts. So all day you could be carrying what that person have said, and you just carry on thinking, carry on thinking what they said. Why did they say that? Why did they do that to me? All that time you could actually be saying, you are an idiot, and I will not let you infiltrate my energy, because I've got better things to do, i.e., work, or writing, or connecting, or whatever, you know? So you have to be super strict with yourself. Are you ever strict with yourself? Can you honestly say that you are very strict? Because majority of the people are not. And I am deemed as either a stuck-up cow, because I am very fussy who I talk to, or who I'm friends with. I really couldn't care less. I couldn't give a rat's ass as far as I'm concerned. That's your opinion. Stick to it. I am very fussy. It is very, very important that you take charge of your mental health. It's extremely important. And if that means slicing dirty people out of your life, I'm not talking about kinky dirty, keep them, obviously, because they are great for your mental wellness. Have you even tried that? Keep cut out the toxic people and bring in the dirty minded. Bring in people with a filthy humor and actions. Your life would be better off. Or better still, just come to Talking Life, you'll be fine. Everything happens at Talking Life. Steve is agreeing with me. That's a worry. I don't know what he's agreeing to, but hey ho. But yes, bring humorous people into your life. Bring craziness into your life. Cut off that crap that brings everybody down. You go, girl. There's another filthy sis I have. Yeah, I love you, Jem. You are just the best. And she's a right filthy cow. She is. No, she's not. She's a gem. She is a jewel. She is just the best person ever. So, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, if you want to cure your mental health, have a private session with me. And be warned, it'll be utterly naughty and filthy. And it is Friday, 9 o'clock, and we are allowed to say all these things on Crossroads. It has been authorized by our filthy Mr. Beer. Oh, I wish I had G&T right now. And no, Steve, before you comment, I have not been drinking. I have been working like 14 hours and I have. How much do you charge? Nothing, darling. I don't like being fussy about these things. That's why I don't remember my list. I don't charge. Come along. Most people, excuse me, this is me dribbling. See, you just made me dribble there. It is not how much I charge. It's, do you have the courage to, have that filthy session with your dearest beloved? No, we don't need escort available. Are you offering? Steve. I think Steve has just a very unusual mind. I am talking about one thing and he's talking about utterly something else. So, bring naughty people in your life. I am telling you, they will make you laugh so much that you don't need coaches like me. You don't need psychiatrists. You made me like it. Yeah, Steve, that is often the problem. A session with me just makes everybody an addict, and I am forever in business. That's how it goes. And people who are chucked out of my circle will regret forever. Always, always. I know that. Many people want to come back and say, nah, no thanks. Jog on. You will like everything I do, I promise you. Anyway, back to topic, which is now I have not forgotten. She's mad. Who said that? Who said that she's mad? The topic is about, making time for each other, having. I'm a survivor. She's mad because I am mad because I am high on life. I love life. I see beauty everywhere. It doesn't matter how toxic one is towards me. I could never hate you because I would probably feel like you've got a lot of evolving to do, but I am not affected. I have learned so much and everything is just going over my head. Whatever crap that you want to throw at me will not affect me. Does that make me mad? Of course it does, because you got to be mad to, not hate a person who's toxic to you, right? It's called evolving. If we don't evolve, we become extinct. There is a clear defining moment. Doesn't matter what animal you are, whether you're human or cat, dog, whatever, or elephant. If you don't evolve, you will become extinct like dinosaurs. So you have to bring madness to your life to, to keep your daily challenges up and roar. So, do you like my madness? Do share. Let me know why you think I'm mad, and do you not want to be mad with me? I love my madness. I love my craziness. I love my love for life, and I love to live, and live I do. So making time for one another, catch up. This topic, I know I knew I wouldn't forget. So this topic is about catching up. You know, today is my catch up because I missed few um, episodes because of the crisis I was going through. Crises are over. Life moves on. I am in a better place. Another era has started, and I want to make sure that everything that is important to me, and I am at the center of my new life. This is a new era for Angela, and I am the center point of that era. Everything is going to be, is it important to me? Do I want it? Whatever, So this is like my catch up with you. Talking life is my catch up with you. Hello, everyone. I give up. She's a loony. Gemma will take your messages. There's no need for that, really. There's no need for that. I know you're testing me. So it's very important, isn't it? Even if you have a catch up, like if you're too busy, just have a text conversation. There are times when some people will take too much of your time because of whatever. I keep myself very busy. But if I know that somebody needs my attention, do a text. How are you? Do you need a chat? Are you all right? Just simple stuff. It doesn't have to be a full an hour to have a catch up, or just say morning, thinking of you, I love you, miss you, but I'd like to have a catch up, and when are you free? You know, the fact that you're just thinking about them and say, "No, I know we haven't chatted, but let's not leave it long. Even if you are, having a cup of tea, give me a shout. Let's have 5 minutes catch up. Have catch ups. How many catch ups do you have? I'm not talking about red ketchup. Catch ups. I love my catch ups. I really do. And everybody's usually on rota because I can't catch up with everybody in a day. The list is just too long, you know. Some catch ups are short and sweet. Some catch ups are long. You filthy minded individuals, you can totally take this the wrong way, aren't you? But today is a beautiful day because I thought I've got no internet, and I thought there is no power in the laptop, and oh my god, is Talking Life even gonna take off today? And guess what? Everything's happened, even after 14 hours of shift. I don't think I'm doing too bad. Love brown sauce. HP, absolutely love brown sauce. And I bet you like that on bacon, don't you? You like a bit of bacon, you saucy thing, you. This is just a Friday night humor coming out. It's X-rated, according to Mr. Beer. So let's do some X-rated stuff. Let's have a brown sauce and bacon. Now I will let your imagination wonder what bacons we're talking about. Anyway, Steve, do you want to have a call with me. I missed you, and you have been so supportive. Actually, Steve, you gave me a call that day when you realized what the reason behind why I'm not doing my show, and I didn't send you a text because there hasn't been much time, and but I had a lovely chat with you, and you were so kind as you are anyway. But it's the moments like this. It's like you call me and tell me if you need help. You don't know how you're going to help, but even if you share the problem and somebody offers help, they may not be able to help, but they may have somebody who can help. But the fact that somebody gave me nearly, I don't know, I think it was an hour's chat, but you gave me a really lengthy, um, some length of your time, and I really appreciated that. It was really, that's when you're connected somehow, and people worry for you, even if they can't help you. They wish they can, but at least they chatted. At least they said, "I'm sure something will work out." But just that talk, that time. I don't accept presents from people. I always say, "Give me your time." Because time is the most precious thing in this universe. Time, everything happens in a timely fashion. So when things are not going right for you, that is also timely. It's not meant to go right for you because the universe is trying to divert you to where you need to be. So don't be so harsh, but appreciate how important time is. So if when somebody wants to gift me something, I always ask for time, because time is the most precious commodity. I don't want some cheap chocolates from Belgium. I've had those too many. I've had too many gifts or in my life. I'm trying to chuck everything away. But time, the time that you spend with people is precious. It's not forgotten unless you get dementia, Alzheimer, but that's by the by. But even when you get those conditions, what do you remember the most? The good old times. Time is the most precious commodity. So next time somebody asks you for a gift, ask them for time, their time. No Twix, I don't do Twix either. Would a Twix do? Steve is asking. Yeah, and a cuppa. If you're going to give me a Twix, a cuppa is just like, it has to go. It's hand in hand. You can't deny me tea and give me Twix. It's like, ooh, I need a cuppa, nice cup of tea to go with Twix. Yes, I'll accept Twix. That means you have to invite me and give me that cup of tea and give me that Twix and sit down and drink it with me. So you're giving me time. So same difference. So, Steve, do you want to? Shall we have a conversation on Messenger so we can hear you and you can say a quick hello like you usually do? Because I would love to hear from you and some feedbacks. Let me know. If it's okay, give me a bell on Messenger and I'll put you on speaker. Otherwise, how is everybody? And don't forget, have a little catch up. It's not catch up, catching up time. You've got half term, you've got some time, not just spend with your family, but catch up with friends. Don't neglect. You should come down and talk in a stroke club. Oh, I am honored. I'll give you a call. That will cost you loads of money. Am I coming as an escort? Do I have to dress the certain way? Yeah, I'll do it. Let's call Mr. Beer and see if he responds. Hello, Mr. Beer. You're online.
How are you?
I'm all right. Let's put the volume up. So, you can show your Fizog if you want.
What page?
You
I
can.
haven't got one.
Oh yes, you have. You can put a face on. Not here on live.
I've still on live.
No. On the live stream, not here.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, like we did last time when I couldn't hear you.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll do that then.
So you come on screen like you did initially.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I can hear you anyway from here, and so can the viewers or listeners.
Well, I haven't got it played. No. My stream guy is not working tonight.
Oh, okay. No worries. No worries. So, any feedback for tonight? Tonight's catch-up product or episode?
Yeah, so you've got a couple people, few people here. Gemma says hello. A few people are saying, I love the chat. Would it be possible if we can do this X-rated on the second channel? No, we don't do things like that. Would it be possible if you could say hello to my nan? She's 89 today.
Wow! Happy birthday, Nan. What's the name?
Yeah, well done. Barbara. Hello, Barbara.
Oh, happy birthday, Barbara. And from Steve and I, happy birthday to Nan Barbara. Aww.
What else is it? Ryan saying, hi, who's that gorgeous girl? Not you, Steve. Who's that gorgeous? Yes, well, if you'd like to contact me, we could book you in. It's £150. No, it's not cool.
That's cheap. No. I really, Steve.
Claire wants to know, hi, Steve, where did you get these people to? And because you seem to have a nice lot of people on your shows and your radio station at the moment.
Crossroads are lovely.
I would love to join sometime. Would it be possible?
Of course.
Contact me. Yeah, we're always looking for people.
Yes.
If you're witty, like this one here, Angela, then you're welcome. We're all mad. Don't worry. Steve, why hasn't it been any shows on lately? Well, what it was, I took some time out because I'm very busy at the moment with the stroke club at the moment that I am at the moment in Exmouth in Devon, yeah. So, but it's getting up to Christmas now, isn't it? And we're so busy at the moment trying to find speakers and people to come down, and so we've been doing all that. Mick wants to know, hello, gorgeous. Where have you been all my life?
Oh, hello, Mick.
Yes, no, he wasn't on about you. He was on about me.
Oh, damn it! I always miss out. You always let me down, Steve. Can't you just go in the background somewhere?
Yeah, hang on a second. My streamlight's not working tonight, for some reason. Richard wants to know. Hello, Rick.
Hello, Richard.
He wants to know how long you've been doing this now, because I can't understand. This is the first time tonight I've seen you on here. She's been doing it now. Sorry, Angela's been doing it now for, gosh.
It was different times.
Yeah, about 5 times, isn't it? No, you've been doing it for 5 months now, haven't you?
Isn't it longer?
Let's see.
It's longer. It was definitely before summertime, wasn't it? Yeah, it's almost, I think it's approaching a year in February, I think.
Yes, our anniversary soon, so,
Yeah.
We'll love some flowers and some chocolate. Yes. and a bottle of gin if anybody wants to.
Absolutely. Gin, whiskey, bring yourself if you're good looking.
Yeah, bring yourself if you're good looking. No. Hi, Steve. I love this. Everybody, I love this show.
Oh,
It's getting so X-rated. It's unbelievable. It's not my fault.
it is your fault. You bring this out of me.
Tricia wants to know. Hi, Steve. How does your wife help you doing these shows? Her head must kind of like come off after the time because you're witty, the same as her in that little box.
Oh,
keep her in there.
She is. Yeah, go on.
Actually, before I put the phone down, I can tell you that this show here on a Friday is getting really, really good ratings at the moment on it. So.
Oh, really?
And, yeah, we're getting good ratings. So,
Oh.
because it's not just it's everything in it. You can have fun. You can kind of like talk about anything you want. I don't mind after 9 o'clock, you know.
Yeah,
after the shed, you know.
After 9 is definitely X-rated.
Yes.
Come along. We have much to discuss.
Hi, Steve. Wonderful show. Thank you. Would it be possible if you could say hello to my wife? It's our anniversary today. It's only been a year, but I feel like cheating myself. Oh, no, you don't.
Happy anniversary. Give us the names, Steve.
Well, then, all I've got is Paul and Sheila. Hello, Paul and Sheila.
Paul and Sheila, thank you so much for listening, and happy anniversary to you both.
Oh, hello. Hi, Tina. Hi, Steve. Would it be possible if you could say hello to myself? I am a regular, but I come on nearly every time when you've got your programs. I love the chat. And also, I love the sense of humour. Would it be possible if you could say hello? Right, Tina, hello?
Hello, Tina. You are so lovely, and thank you so much for your comments. How are you? Have a wonderful weekend, Tina. Thank you so much.
She wasn't asking you, she was asking me.
It's my show.
Tina.
It's my show. She's asking me. It's got to be me. I'm sure of it.
But listen, right? Tina's right to me.
All right. Let's talk about this later.
Tina,
not right now.
If you can inbox me, right, then we can meet up somewhere and have a cup of. No, I'm only joking. My wife is some of control at me. I thought you just needed
a pulse. She's definitely talking about you, not me.
Well, Gemma, I can, yes, if you can help me out with one, I'll be grateful. We do live, hon. I can pick it up. Or, we can pass it, bring it down.
She doesn't mean pulses or like vegetables, by the way. I'm sure you can do great things with them.
Of course I can. I'm not going to tell you on this show what I'm going to do.
Well, it's late Friday night. We can talk about any of that, really.
Oh, okay. I need 2 cabbages, and I need a great big long carrot, and a coconut.
Carrot, coconut. Okay, and what was that? What else was it?
Well, and a banana. I like it peeled back.
Please. Gemma, I'll let you answer that one. Because I don't have all that filth on my show. Talking Live is not that X-rated. Just 1 X-rated, not triple X-rated.
It's nothing to do with anything dirty or anything like that. She's just asking me about vegetables, and that's what I'm just asking you. So if you can get me a great big long carrot, 2 cabbages, and a coconut. You might as well get me some coconut and get me some British sprouts while you're at it. And for my dinner. Anyway, guys. Here we go. Hi, Angela. I love it. Can you tell me what you do for your full-time job? Are you a comedian?
Comedian? Oh my God. No, I'm not a comedian, darling. Thank you so much. I am a commercial driver. I'm a writer and a publisher. I coach individuals to write their story or help them write poetry. We do a lot of editing services. There is not a lot I can't do. I think one of the only things I can't do is put up with bull crap from men. But apart from that, I can more or less do anything really. I'm an amazing superwoman that on Crossroads, along with many other superwomen and men, and we've got Mr. Beer, obviously.
I saw your eyes then just go up there.
Oh yeah, you can see me, can't you?
I can see you, yeah. I can't talk to you on screen, but I can see you. So be careful.
I love Steve. He really is a great man.
Yeah, right. All I've got to do is press a knob, I can turn you off.
Oh, you don't want to turn women off. That's not what men are supposed to do. See, we're deviating again. Turning women off.
You're being dirty again, isn't you? Sorry, folks. If you're listening, folks out there, please, don't take no notice.
Yeah.
Break.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have a break, yes. And who was that lovely gentleman who asked question? What is it that I do? Am I a comedian? What was his name?
Yeah, James.
James, I hope I have answered your question. Have a wonderful weekend. And
What she does part-time, James.
Yeah, this is just I do lots of work, but it sounds like I do a lot of work. But it's all interrelated, and some of our work is outsourced. But a lot of the things I do, we do in house as well. So it's writing, coaching, publishing, which is picking up again. We had to pause it for almost a year. But I'm a commercial driver. I drive coaches, and I drive men absolutely bananas. It's just something that I can do. They're my natural skills.
Are you still doing bell ringing?
Yes, I do bell ringing. I practice every Tuesday. Yes, yeah.
Yes, you practice every Tuesday. What she does?
Yeah.
She goes out of her front window, and goes, "Hello, hello. Are there any single men out there? I don't care what you look like or what you do. My house is open house. I mean, coffee or bed, is it?"
You know, I haven't tried that. I'm going to try that next. That's really good. I'm going to replay this and try this.
Oh my God. Anyway, I'm going to let you go.
And we want to say thank you so much for listening to Crossroads Podcast UK, Talking Life with me. And from now on, we will be talking live at 9 p.m. And we can get only little X-rated, not 3 X-rated, only little X-rated for the sake of Friday night. Thank you to Steve and Crossroads team for allowing Talking Life to happen. Have a wonderful weekend and take care, and catch up with people who you respect and love. So I will love and leave you, and our best wishes from Steve Beer and I. Take care. Say bye-bye. Oh, he's already cut off. Can you believe this? He didn't even say goodbye.